In California, solar panels can be a huge advantage or a deal killer, and most buyers don't realize the difference until they're already in escrow. Today, I'm breaking down paid off versus unpaid solar panels, how they affect California homebuyers specifically, and what you need to know before you move forward. If we haven't met, I'm Brian with the Halstead Team, and I help California buyers avoid expensive surprises, especially when it comes to solar. Solar is common in California, but not all solar is equal. Because of California's energy costs and building requirements, solar is everywhere, but ownership matters. When you see solar panels on a California home, they usually fall into two categories: paid off, owned solar. Unpaid solar, which means a loan, lease, or power purchase agreement, also called a PPA. These are treated very differently in a real estate transaction. Paid off solar, best case scenario. In California, paid off solar is usually a strong monthly solar payments, lower electric bills, cleaner transfer at closing, fewer lender issues. In many cases, paid off solar is considered a permanent home improvement and can make a home more attractive to buyers. Unpaid solar, where buyers need to be careful. Unpaid solar is where California buyers need to slow way down. Solar loans. If the panels were financed with a solar loan, there's still a balance, and someone has to pay it. That balance may need to be paid off by the seller or assumed by the buyer, and can impact your loan approval and buying power. Solar leases and PPAs. Very common in California. Leases and PPAs are extremely common in California, and they come with long contracts, sometimes 20 to 25 years. With these, you don't own the panels, and payments can increase over time, and the agreement must be approved for transfer. Some buyers are okay with this. Many lenders are not. California lenders in solar, big deal. Here's something buyers are often shocked by. In California, some lenders will not finance homes with certain solar leases or PPAs, or they require extra steps that delay escrow. Solar payments can be treated like debt, which means lower loan qualification, more underwriting scrutiny, or last-minute surprises. This is one of the most common reasons solar causes delays in California escrows. Does solar add value in California? This is where expectations don't always match reality. Paid-off solar may add value, especially with high utility costs. But unpaid solar does not automatically increase value in California. In fact, it can reduce the buyer pool, become a negotiation point, or require the seller to pay it off to close the deal. In California, solar value depends entirely on ownership and terms, NEM and utility rules, quick buyer awareness. Another California-specific factor is net energy metering, or NEM. Different systems may be under different NEM rules, which affects how much credit you get for excess power, your long-term savings, and future system changes. This is another reason buyers should fully review the solar setup, not just assume it's a benefit. What California buyers should ask. Before you move forward on a home with solar in California, ask these questions. Are the panels owned, financed, or leased? Is there a remaining balance? What are the monthly payments and escalation clauses? Can the agreement be transferred and approved? Will my lender accept this solar setup? If the answers aren't clear, that's your sign to pause. Final takeaway. In California, solar is common, but not all solar is buyer-friendly. Paid-off solar is usually a win. Unpaid solar requires careful review. The biggest mistakes happen when buyers assume solar automatically adds value. If you're buying or selling a home with solar in California and want help reviewing the details, I'm happy to help. I'm Brian with the Halstead Team. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.